references, some sort of mood board inspiration that can help you figure out what you want to make. For example, when it comes to big projects, this will be very key for your modeling process. And this is going to be where you're going to put your vision to the modeling software and create a world of your own or an asset prop for games, automotive design, eventually for gaming engines. References are so key because you don't want to model blindly. This is what people have lacked when creating a model. You know, if you're going to go for your first job within the gaming industry and the employer doesn't see what references you looked at, they're going to be thinking, well, this is a great model, this is very good, it's created very much within the high and low poly, type working pipeline, but they want to know where you got your references from. And that is something that's key within industry. When you're doing your portfolio, this is going to give you the enhancement of the employer being satisfied knowing that it can trust someone who can use references and model from just perspective and model through blueprints, because usually in the game industry you are going to be working through um, references that are going to be images and through blueprints. Now, second of all, you are going to be utilizing um, a software application. Now, for my sake, I love using Maya because I believe Maya is the most efficient software for me. It may not work for everybody else, but I believe it's the best software for hard surface modeling. It's widely used in the gaming industry, game studios, big game studios. Sometimes they use 3ds Max or Blender. Blender is also pretty much the most popular one out there because it's free. You can definitely use that for sculpting characters, modeling itself, and rendering an animation. So it's got the versatility there because it's free and it's got majority of what you need. Um, because it's widely used, it's put less pressure to acquire these without a price. So you got to pick a software that you're going to stay committed to when it comes to modeling in the long run. It's totally up to you. Do not be worried. Everything does require patience with a lot of foundations to work with first. You got to work out the fundamentals when it comes to modeling because the fundamentals will help you to enhance your modeling further. Now, in terms of the working pipelines you should be going for when it comes to modeling, if you're going to be a 3D artist, you're going to need to know how to do the low poly, high poly method. When it comes to low poly, you're basically creating a low resolution asset that is going to be less detail, but you got an idea of putting your asset into life. So you're going to be creating, basically, you might be creating a mug. For example, it's going to be low poly at first. You're going to get the details afterwards. So you're going to get, obviously, the shape of way of a mug looks like by using your references as well. Simultaneously, you're going to have that on your screen as well. So when you're looking to make any asset, your references are going to have to be beside you when you're modeling this as well. And it's also going to be made to scale as well. And then eventually you can copy and duplicate your asset as well so that you can have the same asset so that you don't so that you can work and improve on it later. To create the high polys you would use bevels or booleans, more quads. Smooth mesh preview is going to be something that's going to be key to when building the high poly process for the high poly process. So yeah, that is something that everyone's going to have to go through as a 3D artist. So like I said in this video, one of the key steps that I've mentioned, references, your preferred 3D software, and the 3D modeling working pipeline. So that's it for today's video. I hope you have gathered some information that'll be useful for you, and there'll be more videos, more tutorials like this as this channel does progress itself. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Peace.